Grab your deer stalkers and get ready to channel your inner Sherlock Holmes. Today we have a crochet mystery on our hands. This is the closest thing I had to a deer stalker. I had to steal it from my nephew's and my niece's costume box. Hello everyone, today we are crocheting a mystery crochet pattern. My sister has helped me out in this video once again. She helps me out a lot. And she has sent me, if I head on over here, you guys can see too, she has sent me this. What this is one of my crochet patterns that has the instruction portion of the round removed, and all that remains is the total stitch count. As you can see in the table on the screen, all of them have been blacked out except for the very first one that I'm going to crochet. I'm going to have to follow these stitch counts and attempt to get my pieces in the right shape. However, I have no extra details to help me out. All I have, the only information available to me, is the total stitch count. Before I dive into what is probably going to be a complete disaster, let's read what my sister has to say. So, mystery crochet pattern. Start by making one of each piece. If you think you know what the pattern is when they're all finished, crochet the extra piece, ... all pieces. If you can't guess the pattern, scroll all the way down to find out what other parts need to be crocheted. I gotta tell you, I don't like how many L's she's put in all there. How many bloody pages is she going to make me scroll down? I don't like that. But that's not something I have to worry about now. I just need to crochet these pieces first. 3 pieces. I mean, that could be any of my patterns at this stage. And again, I don't know if I have to crochet additional pieces for one or more of them. No idea. I'm just going to crochet and see what happens. It's pretty much the story of my life. Crochet and see what happens. First piece, total stitch count is 6. Make sure I'm recording that. That at least is easy enough. Now I will need to go and reveal what round number 2 is. And I can just see that, but I don't think you guys can, so I'm going to do it properly. Okay, 6. Off to a good start. I don't think there's any way I can screw this up unless the stitches that we used in this pattern weren't single crochet. But I don't think I've ever started off any pattern with... Oh, that's not true. I've used half double crochet in the past, haven't I? But that was in combination with single crochets. Round 3 is 9 single crochet in total. My best guess here would be 1 single crochet, 1 increase repeated 3 times. My brain is sort of cycling through all the patterns that I've made, or at least all the patterns I remember. I've made quite a few at this point. So trying to guess which one this is, I think is going to be pretty difficult. It's not my goldfish. No, that has a lot more parts than 3. Then we've got 12 single crochet in total. Again, my best guess, 2 single crochet, 1 increase repeated 3 times. What are you on? Round 6 is also 15 single crochet. So obviously there's no increases in this round. And then we have 15 more single crochet. Not too bad so far. Not too bad at all. But I've got piece number 2 looks like it's quite large, so I don't want to get too ahead of myself. And the next round, Also 15 single crochet. And this time we have 14 single crochet, or 14 stitches. So I've decreased by 1. Where that decrease is placed in the round, I don't know. Though for a small piece like this, I don't think it matters too much. Okay, what is the third last round? 12. So I've decreased twice this time. I think I'll just space the decreases evenly. Second last round is 9, which is 3 decreases. Again, just spacing them evenly. Because I don't even know, is this supposed to be, maybe it could be my moth. Because that, does it look like the antenna? I don't know at this stage. I got no bloody idea. What was I doing? Decreasing by 3. And then the final round is 6. I hope this doesn't need stuffing, because if it does, I would have liked to put it in before I decrease down to 6. And decrease. So that is the final round of piece 1. To me, that kind of looks like the antenna I did for my moth. I'm struggling to remember if I did that as a flat piece or as like a stuffed piece. I'll set that aside and we'll start on piece 2, and crocheting that might give me some more clues as to what this is. So I'm guessing round 1 is just 6 single crochet. Yep. Round 3, my guess would be 18 stitches, which it is. The question now becomes, do I use 1 single crochet, 1 increase repeated 6 times, or do I use 3 single crochet, 3 increases repeated twice? Because I tend to use those in about the same amount. You know what? I'm just going to go with the 3 single crochet, 3 increases. It could be either of them. Next up we have 24 again. Is this my goldfish pattern? No, it can't be, because the fins aren't anywhere near that big and I did them all in rows. I think I did. Yeah, I did them all in rows anyway, so it's definitely not the goldfish. Could still be the moth though. What's up next? 33, so increase by 3. Do I stick with placing them evenly throughout the round, or do I try and stack them? You know what I'm starting to wonder? If this is one of my bird patterns, because there's some patterns that I haven't put out on the channel, but my sister has access to them because she has access to my laptop. That's a contender, one of my bird patterns. But again, I don't know if she'd select something that wasn't already out on the channel. I don't know. Who knows how her mind works. I'm making an educated guess here, and I'm saying that this piece is going to require stuffing. So I'm going to add that now. And I don't want to give anything away just yet, but I think I might have an idea of what this actually is. I want to see the next few rounds and see if the shaping goes the way I think it's going to go. And then I might tell you guys what my guess is. Okay, I've done those couple of rounds and the increases are still going in the direction I thought they might. I think this might be a ghost. The reason I think that is a couple of years ago I did make a ghost pattern, and from what I remember it had 3 parts. It had an arm pattern, a little pointy head thing pattern, and a body pattern. And the body shape was very similar to this. Because it was a few years ago, I don't remember exactly the exact shape, but it did start out big and then it narrowed down to the tail. And that seems to be how this is working out. The other reason I think it might be a ghost is when I asked my sister, to help me with this and we were organizing it, it was around Halloween. So Halloween, ghost, I think I'm onto something here. If it is a ghost, I probably couldn't have chosen a worse color, but things are still going according to the ghost pattern, I think. And by that I mean it just keeps narrowing down. So I might be on the right track here. Now I could add a bit of stuffing to this piece, but I'm only about 90% certain. I'm only about 80% certain that this is a ghost. So I don't know if I want to go and add stuffing to it just yet, because I don't know if that would be the bit on the top. Maybe that's the arm. So that looks too big to be an arm. I'm now 70% certain this is a ghost. Oh, it's probably even lower than that. I'll just keep thinking it's a ghost until I come up with a better idea. I'm trying to work backwards through my patterns that are on my channel, but I don't remember what pattern I released when. I barely remember what happened yesterday, let alone what happened months ago. And obviously I'm not going to look because that would just be cheating. I mean, what's the point of that? Okay, what have we got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rounds to go. I've just got 2 rounds to go. I think it's going to be 8 and 6. I'm just going to reveal them both at the same time. Yep, I got that right. Let's hope I'm right about the entire pattern. That's piece 2 done, and I'm maintaining ghost because that's what it looks like to me. So we have 1 piece left, piece 3, and if I'm correct about the ghost thing, I reckon that will be the arms because it's a shorter pattern, and I don't remember the arms being that big in the original pattern, and also just the point of this makes me think it was that head piece I was talking about. But let's see, piece number 3 starts off with 6 single crochet. How unusual. Third last round, which is 12 again. And then finally, we jump down to 8. So we don't finish on 6, we finish on 8. I still reckon these are arms. Still reckon they're arms. Because I'm almost positive they're arms, I'm going to crochet myself a second one of these. Because of the 2 pieces, if this is a ghost, of the 2 pieces, this one and this one, This one's definitely the arms. Like that's definitely the arms. And I will need 2 of those. Probably should add some stuffing to that too, but I mean, look at that. It's a long arm, but it's an arm. So I'll crochet the second one of those. And I think when I'm done with that, I might scroll down all the way down and see how many pieces I actually need to crochet. That is arm number 2 finished. Let me add a bit of stuffing. So if that goes there, that will go there, and then that will go on the top. And then the eyes here, I don't think, it's not a ghost. It's not a ghost. You know what it is? It's a bloody whale. It's a whale. Looking at those like that, I'm like, yeah, no, they go like that. They're flat, they're not stuffed. That is a whale. I did not shape it properly, but it's a whale, I bet. I bet. Which means I think I'm going to have to crochet another one of these pieces because the flukes, if it is a fluke, goes on the end like that. That's what it is. That is 100% what it is. It's not a ghost, it's a bloody whale. That makes... Well, it doesn't make more sense. I think my ghost theory made sense. It just wasn't correct. We're going to scroll down. I'm going to find out what pieces I need to crochet multiples of, which in this case I think is just one more of those. And I'm probably going to find out what it is too. Am I correct? Is it a whale? Or was I right the first time? Was it ghost? When she said all the way down, she meant all the way down. Bloody hell. Crochet 2 of piece 1. Which was this one, so I need to crochet 2 of those, 1 of piece 2, which I've done, and 2 of piece 3, which I have also done. I left out the belly of the whale because I think that would have clued you in to what it was. Smiley face emoji. Yeah, you're probably right. If I knew I had to crochet something in rows paired together with this piece, I think I would have guessed it. But you can't just leave stuff out. That's illegal. You can't do that. Now that I guessed correctly, eventually, I'm going to crochet myself my second piece 1, and then we can put my whale together. And I think what I'll do is I'll grab down... Actually, there's one behind me, isn't there? Yeah, he's up there. I'll grab him in a sec. I'll grab out my original whale pattern so you guys can see the difference between the shaped version and the non-shaped version. That is all my pieces crocheted. I might have to make some adjustments because the shaping isn't how it usually is, but that's not too difficult. I'm just going to position the flukes differently. That's pretty much all I need to do. So I embroidered on some very basic features for this whale, but there, mystery challenge number 1, all complete. This is what the whale looks like without shaping. This is what the shape is supposed to be. So this pattern actually has a whole bunch of slip stitches and half double crochets in it, which gives it this shape, which obviously I didn't realize that I had to do. I could sort of force it into that shape. I mean, you can still tell it's a whale. Some people might get confused and think it's a ghost, but it is in fact a whale. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My sister and I actually, when we were talking about this idea, we inadvertently came up with a whole bunch of other mystery crochet pattern ideas. So you can look forward to seeing more of these or similar theme videos in the future. I'm not going to be doing the exact same thing over and over again. We do have some other ideas which will notch up the difficulty a little bit. If you have any suggestions of your own, please feel free to pop those down in the comments because I will take them into consideration. If you'd like playing a mystery crochet game, we will be doing that over on my Discord, but as part of my Patreon tiers. So you can go and check the Patreon page out if that's something you'd be interested in. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Share it if you think it's worth sharing. And I will see you all next week with another video. I actually kind of like this hat. Would it be wrong of me to steal it from my nephews just for everyday use? I think it's got grandpa vibes, but I kind of like it.